to Stevenson. And then to Amoyo. Out to Bure. Then to number 12, Corey Rogers, who goes for it and nothing. It's Titans ball. Matthew Gonzalez currently holding it. Right out to Zane Patel, who goes for the three, but no good. Ball's Raiders out to Chad Bure. Looking for some points. Fake pass it off to 44. John Aiken. Back out to Chad. Right now, Amoyo has it. Looking for a pass out to Aiken. Rogers looking for someone. Finds Connor Stevenson.
It cut out. Okay.
Oh.
When you click that, it cuts out. Yeah, it cuts out. Yeah, it's good now. Number 3 for the shot.
Oh, we're back on. That is the end of the first quarter. Can you hear it? Is it good?
Should we mute it because of the music?
It's not picking up, so it doesn't matter.
Wait. The mics are going up, like the bars are going up on the computer and everything. Like when we talk, they go up and everything.
And maybe it's game sound, not mic sound.
No, when we talk, it goes up. See? Oh yeah, that's why.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, no, yeah.
That is the biggest sausage fest I've ever seen. Sausage fest? My mic was on when I said that. But then you gotta tell me when you're unmuted. Second quarter is about to start. Second quarter Titans ball.
Yeah. Switch out, if it doesn't pull out all the way, put Raiders.
Ramin says, tell idiots 1 and 2 that I can hear them loud and clear for every one of their damn conversations.
I just told him that. Sorry about that.
Out to Bure. All right, back to Moyo. Goes in. It's Titans ball. Currently Stewart has it. Off to Gonzalez.
Number 40 stuck in the middle.
Currently Titans ball. Right off 25, Jackson Davenport. Then back to Poteet. It's Ali with the ball, who is out of bounds.
Looks like some miscommunication there because Davenport looked surprised when the ball came at him.
Currently Raiders ball.
A little under 7 minutes left in the quarter. If you look, both teams haven't been scoring much. Points have stayed the same since the end of the first quarter. Looks like both teams need to step up their game to be able to put more points on the clock.
Right off the three, Chad Bure has it. He goes up for the two. He gets nothing. Gets a rebound, though. He's going again up. Absolutely nothing. Titans ball. Shields has it in his hands. Moving on the court. Right off to Fall. He goes for three. Nothing. Raiders ball. Trent McKinney currently has it. Passed off to Chad Bure. Or something was called here. Looks like shoving, and McKinney is up at the free throw line. No. I stand corrected. Wait, no, never mind. Yes, he is up at the free throw line. Number 5. Trent McKinney. Going for the first one, and it is no good. It is out, and Titans have it. Out to Shields. He's looking for a pass.
Titans have been doing good, keeping the ball in their possession. Not too many turnovers. Just a little bit of missed shots. We need to work on that a bit. Like just what just happened. They be able to get it, and
there goes Davenport for the two. Is now the Raiders ball. Bure has it. Pass it off to McKinney, who's going to give it right back to Cunningham. Cunningham off to Koch. He's going to go right back to McKinney. Bure for the three. It's no good. Titans struggling to get the ball. Out to Cunningham. Cunningham goes for the three, and it is good. It's currently 14-11. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Right off the Fall. He's going to give it off to Davenport. Passing back off to Shields. Right back off to Fall. Then to Davenport. Fouled. It looks like it's going to be Titans ball. Got some substitutions currently coming in. Shields. Off to Poteet. Poteet back to Shields. Out to McBee. McBee for the three, and it is good. Now McKinney has it. Dribbling down the court. Giving it right to Koch. Who's going to go look for the basket. Who's going to give it off to Bure. Who's going for a two. And it's no good. Titans ball. Shields currently with it. Moving down the court very pacily. And there he goes for the two. Bure has it. Passing off to McKinney. He's going to find Koch.
Right now, I think the biggest shooter right now on this team is Mason McBee, because he's been hitting some of the threes that the team's been needing to be able to take the lead. What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think the Titans need to look out for Chad Bure. He's making points left and right. And that is fouled, but the went in. Got number 32, Tyler Koch, at the free throw line. Back out to Fall. Fall's got the 2 points. Titans are up by 2. Current score is currently 16-18 Titans.
Ball being passed around, looking for an open shot, and
There goes Cunningham, but it gets deflected, and it's right to Stewart. Stewart to Poteet. Poteet, oh, he misses. Got Cunningham with a little bit of a flop.
looks like DJ Poteet wasn't really expecting for the ball to go all the way across there. And on short notice, kind of overwhelmed by the shot, went out.
You got Cunningham at the free throw line. He goes to the first one, and it is good. He's going up for a second one. This could possibly tie up the game at 18. And that's good as well. The score is all tied up, 18-all. Titans ball off the Shields. Just going to find Stewart. Stewart's going in, and he's got the 2. The timeout called. 3 minutes left in the game. 18-20 Titans.
Timeout, North Forsyth. 30-second timeout.
Okay, we're off the timeout.
Right here we got Stevenson with the ball. Off to Bure. Shields defensively on Bure. Doesn't seem like he's going anywhere. Oh, right off Stevenson. Who's going to pass it off? Oh, and this lost it. Titans ball. What a play by Fall. Off to McBee. McBee for the 3, and it is good!
See, as we were talking about earlier, McBee's going to be a major shooter and major player for our game because he's the one on the team who's been nailing all these 3s and 2s and being able to be a major scorer in the game.
There we go. Amoyo with the ball. Off to 40. Connor Stevenson. To Koch. Back into Jacob Bailey.
I see. Titans are playing a pretty good defense. They're being able to control the ball, making sure they're not getting any points. Even though that would have been a foul.
Jacob Bailey is up for the free throws. He has 2. He's going for the first one. And it is good. He's made the first one. Time for the second one. Goes for the second one, and it is nothing. Titans ball. Fall with it. Off to Shields. Shields moving it down the court. Off to Stewart. Stewart looking for some points. Here goes McBee. McBee out to Stewart, and Stewart has got the 2 points.
See, Titans need to keep the score difference because right now they're up by 6. So this is a good place to stay, but they need to continue scoring to widen this up. Right now, the Raiders aren't doing that great on offense or defense. They're managing to pull off little points. And right now the clock is at 2 minutes.
Looks like Stevenson. No. Jacob Bailey is going to be back at the free throw line for some more.
Yeah, Titans and these fouls, that could be a difference between
He's going up for his free throw.
the difference of the score, you know.
And it is good. That is in.
Titans can't be letting all these points be going on because they could be the difference between a win and loss for them.
I agree with you, Vinay. It could potentially hurt them if they're going to keep giving up these fouls. He's going up for the second free throw. That one is going in as well. Titans ball. having some substitutes. Stewart with the ball. Goes in for the layup, and he's made that with a foul. He's going up to the free throw line. We got Stewart taking him, or it. There we go, Stewart, and it is good. Now we got Bure with it. Off to Stevenson, who's going to give it off to Koch. Bure looking to go, nothing. We got Bure going up at the free throw line. Score is currently 28-21, Northview with a minute and a half left.
To me, Garrett Stewart is a major component of going on the inside because he's been getting most of the twos for the team. He's been making it on the inside and making all the layups to get a major factor of the points we have right now. Two. Into Shields for the three, and it is good. It's happiness on the sideline. Very energetic crowd today from the Titans. Lots of student support. Timeout.
The Titans playing fantastic right now. Vinay, what do you think they should keep doing in order to keep this lead?
Well, honestly, I can tell you, we need to be able to go for some more points. We're going on the inside. We should be able to score some more threes to get those points on the scoreboard.
And there you go, Bure with it. Getting marked by Shields. Bure's moving it down the court. Back to Bure. Right off to Stevenson for the three. No good. Rebound is got. Oh, by the Titans. Number 5, Zane Patel has it. Patel for the three. And it's no good. Bure with it. Off to Koch, who's going to give it to Moyo. Right back to Bure. Bure's looking for an open player. Finds Moyo. Oh, he's looking to go to the basket. Ends up finding Koch. Koch to Bure. Bure's going for the three, and it is no good. Out. It is. Looks to be Raiders ball.
That sounded pretty different because it seemed like Raiders swatted it out.
We got 23 seconds to go. Right off, right to Stewart's. And Shields is moving down the court. Has it. Right off to Patel. Patel's going for there. Oh, and it's good. Patel has made it. Back to Bure. Right off to Moyo. Moyo's going to find Bure again. Bure's going for the three. And it's no good. Davenport has the ball. And that is the end of the first half. We'll see you guys back here at the start of the third quarter.
The state meet was muddy, very sloppy. both boys and girls. Field was very sloppy. Our race was later on in the day, so the course had been chewed up pretty well by the time our race was in the afternoon, because there's all the different classifications that run throughout the day. So it had rained all night and all morning, and by the time we got out there, most of the course was about ankle deep in mud. So it was sloppy, but still fun. The kids seemed like they had a good time, but it was definitely something I had never seen before, a new experience for everybody. And it definitely slowed down the field. It made it a little more strategic, slowed down the faster runners, kind of brought the pack together, gave some of the slower runners maybe a more opportunity to stay within the pack. A lot of people were slipping and falling, so there was some surprises, you know, in the pack on finishing times and finishing places. But overall, it's just a whole different dynamic when you have that much mud and that much, you know, water out there. You just have to be careful of your placement in the pack and avoiding some of those big muddy areas, avoiding maybe the fastest way, a tangent, you know, on a corner, as opposed to like going around on the less trafficy grass where it's not as muddy. You might think it's a little less, a little wider of a turn, but a little more beneficial when you have a course like that where it's so muddy. Anything could happen when you go through all that mud. It would have, I would like to think it would have. Given that Serica was not able to run, they still finished with third place, which dealt, you know, given the hand they were dealt, was still a very respectable finish. Obviously, Sarah is one of our top 5 runners, so it could have made a big difference in us possibly winning another championship. But, you know, that's with any sport, you know, there's injuries, there's things that you have to overcome, the adversity, and the way they handled that adversity with different runners in there was great to see. It was unfortunate for Serica, but we hope that she's all healed up for track next year and can hopefully be a big asset for us again next year. But she definitely was a big determining factor in the race. The girls they have some young talent. They will have to work hard this track season and this summer to build back up. It kind of comes in waves every few years. You have a good group of talented girls or boys, and then you have to rebuild for a few years and continue to get those kids to work hard. And I think being in the region that we're in next year, there's going to be maybe a little bit of a shift. I think the boys are going to be very strong next year. The competition's going to be a little different now that some of those powerhouse teams are going to be, you know, out of our classification, and give everybody else, schools like ourselves, a little better chance at, you know, a legitimate shot at maybe winning a title. Just try to recruit some girls, get those underclassmen to get, you know, excited and willing to come out for cross country. Hopefully the success that we've had will, you know, see or hopefully help those underclassmen want to, you know, come out and be a part of the team. And those girls that are underclassmen that are going to be leaders or upperclassmen this year, have them continue to work hard and take some of those younger ones under their wing. And you know, it's just a constant progression each year with new kids coming in and, you know, ones graduating, both boys and girls. Continue to work hard. I think we're going to have the strongest group of boys that we've had. We have had the strongest group of boys this year, I think. We lost a couple key seniors, but we have a very strong group of underclass boys. So if they work hard this off season and all of them go out for track and keep their fitness level up and do some cross training to keep them healthy, then I think they'll be very successful next year. The state meet was muddy, very sloppy. Both boys and girls. Field was very sloppy. Our race was later on in the day, so the course had been chewed up pretty well by the time our race was in the afternoon, because there's all the different classifications that run throughout the day. So it had rained all night and all morning, and by the time we got out there, most of the course was about ankle deep in mud. So it was sloppy, but still fun. The kids seemed like they had a good time, but it was definitely something I had never seen before, a new experience for everybody. And it definitely slowed down the field. It made it a little more strategic, slowed down the faster runners, kind of brought the pack together, gave some of the slower runners maybe a more opportunity to stay within the pack. A lot of people were slipping and falling, so there was some surprises, in the pack on finishing times and finishing places. But overall, it's just a whole different dynamic when you have that much mud and that much, water out there. You just have to be careful of your placement in the pack and avoiding some of those big muddy areas, avoiding maybe the fastest way, a tangent, on a corner, as opposed to like going around on the less trafficy grass where it's not as muddy. You might think it's a little less, a little wider of a turn, but a little more beneficial when you have a course like that where it's so muddy. Anything could happen when you go through all that mud. It would have, I would like to think it would have. Given that Serica was not able to run, they still finished with third place, which dealt, given the hand they were dealt, was still a very respectable finish. Obviously, Sarah is one of our top 5 runners, so it could have made a big difference in us possibly winning another championship. But, that's with any sport, there's injuries, there's things that you have to overcome, the adversity, and the way they handled that adversity with different runners in there was great to see. It was unfortunate for Serica, but we hope that she's all healed up for track next year and can hopefully be a big asset for us again next year. But she definitely was a big determining factor in the race. The girls they have some young talent. They will have to work hard this track season and this summer to build back up. It kind of comes in waves every few years. You have a good group of talented girls or boys, and then you have to rebuild for a few years and continue to get those kids to work hard. And I think being in the region that we're in next year, there's going to be maybe a little bit of a shift. I think the boys are going to be very strong next year. The competition's going to be a little different now that some of those powerhouse teams are going to be, out of our classification, and give everybody else, schools like ourselves, a little better chance at, a legitimate shot at maybe winning a title. Just try to recruit some girls, get those underclassmen to get, excited and willing to come out for cross country. Hopefully the success that we've had will, see or hopefully help those underclassmen want to, come out and be a part of the team. And those girls that are underclassmen that are going to be leaders or upperclassmen this year, have them continue to work hard and take some of those younger ones under their wing. And it's just a constant progression each year with new kids coming in and ones graduating, both boys and girls. Continue to work hard. I think we're going to have the strongest group of boys that we've had. We have had the strongest group of boys this year, I think. We lost a couple key seniors, but we have a very strong group of underclass boys. So if they work hard this off season and all of them go out for track and keep their fitness level up and do some cross training to keep them healthy, then I think they'll be very successful next year. The state meet was muddy. Very sloppy. Both boys and girls field was very sloppy. Our race was later on in the day, so the course had been chewed up pretty well by the time our race was in the afternoon, because there's all the different classifications that run throughout the day. So it had rained all night and all morning, and by the time we got out there, most of the course was about ankle deep in mud. So it was sloppy, but still fun. The kids seemed like they had a good time, but it was definitely something I had never seen before, a new experience for everybody. And it definitely slowed down the field. It made it a little more strategic, slowed down the faster runners, kind of brought the pack together, gave some of the slower runners maybe a more opportunity to stay within the pack. A lot of people were slipping and falling, so there was some surprises, in the pack on finishing times and finishing places. But overall, it's just a whole different dynamic when you have that much mud and that much, water out there. You just have to be careful of your placement in the pack and avoiding some of those big muddy areas, avoiding maybe the fastest way, a tangent, on a corner,
All right, and we're back for the second half. Sorry, third quarter. It's a Raider ball. Right to Bure. Again, taking it slow. Again, back to Koch. Koch looking back to Bure. Ray's looking to drive. Off to Cunningham. Cunningham for a three, and it is no good. Titans ball. McBee has it. Off to Shields. Shields driving down. Looking out to Poteet. There we go. Stewart trying to get at. No good. There we go. Fall with the ball. Got the rebound. Poteet has it. Tried to save it. Looks like it is going to be Raiders ball.
Looks like everyone's just falling down and trying to figure out where the ball is.
Got a little dogfight right there. Koch has it. Moving down. Little mistake right there. Right to Cunningham. Cunningham looking for the basket. Off to number 40. Connor Stevenson with no good. And there we go. Stewart has it. Titans ball. Off to Shields. Shields going driving, and he has got the 2 points. It is currently 35-22 Titans. Bure has it. He's going off to Cunningham. Oh, and look at that. Shields has taken the ball. Right off to Fall. Fall, nice little back pass to Stewart, and it is good. Stewart's got the 2 points, and he's going to the free throw line.
Number 3 with the ball. Number 40, Connor Stephenson. Cunningham. Getting into Shields. Moving down. And dunked by number 12, Garrett Stewart. Timeout. That was a good play. Shields all the way down the court. Stewart right for a dunk. Clear open, no one in the way. Titans almost double their score. Titans have a good lead for this far in the game. 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes left in the quarter, leading by 18. It'd be hard for Forsyth to come back now, thinking about what the score difference is and how Titans are doing right now.
Yep, seems to me like Forsyth is starting to dig themselves quite a big hole, and it's going to be quite difficult to get out of. It's currently the Raiders' ball. Bure has it.
Yeah, McBee is slowly mellowed down. You can see that Stewart and Shields are really starting to become the big players now. They're the ones bringing it down the court, stealing the ball, making points, making plays.
Right now, Bure has it, and it's out, and it looks like it will be Titans ball. Shields currently has it. Looking for an open player. Right to Poteet. Poteet right to Stewart. Stewart for the 2, and it is good.
Yeah, just like we were saying, Stewart's really good in the inside. He's going to be going for those layups, going for those floaters and everything. And he's the one who's been getting many of the points now. Following second half, he has dunk, back-to-back layups. He's starting to become a major player.
This Titan teams is putting up these points left and right, becoming quite a hassle for the Raiders to handle. Just good. It's currently a free throw for the Raiders. Number 14, Gerard Amoyo, is taking it.
Yeah, as we can see, Titans have a pretty good lead. 20-point lead, 42-22.
He goes for the first one, and it is good. Going up for the second one, and it is in as well. Trying to close the gap. Shields has the ball. Moving down, right to McBee. To Fall, to Poteet. Right back to Stewart. Shields with a 3, no good, is now
foul.
It's a foul on Shields. It's going to be the Raiders' ball. Stevens has it to Amoyo. Slowly driving. Oh, number 20, Caleb Murphy has it. Back to Stevenson. Stevenson over the points and is no good. You get Stevenson going up for the free throws.
Number 40, Stephenson.
Here we go. The first one is good. It's like the Titans need to stop giving up so many points. They're starting to give up more points recently. Still playing fantastic. He's going up for the second one, and it is good as well. This Raider team has been just putting away these free throws. Wouldn't you agree, Vinay?
Yeah. Titans need to keep down on these fouls because they're allowing Raiders to get these small points back and forth. And we really can't do that. We have to be able to get points while...
And there we go. Fall got fouled and got the two. So he's going to the free throw line. Ollie Fall is currently going for his first free throw. And the first one is no good. Got the rebound, though. Nice job by Stewart to get those 2 points. We got Bure with it. Now to Amoyo. Oh, and there we go. Oh, McBee had it. It's taken away. Good Preston Wiggins. Looks like it's going to be Raiders ball.
As we were saying, Titans are getting too many fouls. Isn't looking good for them.
This would be poor to foul out the game, so want to keep those fouls to a minimum. Keep the top players in.
When you don't have a team that's getting more points, getting lots of points, can't really have.
There he goes. With 42, Jacob Bailey is stuffed right there. McBee's going off for Gonzalez. Number 1, Matthew Gonzalez.
For 3, and it is out. Matthew Gonzalez down the court.
We got back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez for the 3, and it's no good. It's going to be Raider ball. Bure has it going down the court. Bure for the 3, and it is good. Got number 3, Philip Simon, coming in for Shields. You go Raiders ball. Bure has it. Spinning off. Looking for the basket. Nice pass. Oh, and there we go. Stewart taking that ball right away from Jacob Bailey. Philip Simon has it right now. There we go. Stewart with some more points. Stewart's been coming up big in the last few plays. You think they should keep him in, Vinay?
Yeah, I don't really think they have much of a choice. He's the one who's getting most of the points on the inside.
Oh, and there we go. 3 drained by Bure. This is Titans ball. Currently Gonzalez has it. Off to Fall. Fall looking for an open man. Finds Patel. Patel back to Fall. Fall going for the 2. Is no good. Raider got the rebound. Right back. Bure has it. Bure throws it off to Jacob Bailey, where no points were given. Jacob Bailey is going up for free throws, though. Here comes up with his first free throw. Looks like it is going to be good. Looks like the majority of the Raiders' points have been coming from these free throws. Vinay, what do you think the Titans need to do in order to cut down their chances on giving these Raiders these opportunities to score?
I think we need to maybe stay a bit protective. Maybe don't. Even if they're about to score a point, maybe just take the chance. Because so far, North Forsyth hasn't been too great on shooting. So I'd rather take the chance that they don't make it because right now they're doing good on free throws.
Oh, there you go. Picked off by Bure. Looks like it's going to be called. Halfway looks like it's going to be. Got Bure going up to the free throw line. The score is currently 48-33 Northview Titans with 3 minutes left in the quarter. Bure going up with the first one. And that is good. The Titans have been giving up tons of free throws recently. They really need to work to cutting those back in order to keep this lead they have. It is vital that they don't do anything. And there we go. The second one is in. It is Titans ball. Currently Gonzalez has it. Moving up the court. Looking to find someone off to Stewart. Stewart looks like he's looking for Davenport. Back to Gonzalez. He's also looking for the basket. Goes up. Right back to 23. Philip Simon. It's going to be Raiders ball. It's like Connor Stevenson. Currently Bure has it. Looking back to Stevenson. Off to Amoyo. He's going to find Aiken. Who's going to find Preston Wiggins.
Driving in, going for a shot, and it is out.
Davenport to Gonzalez. His pass is just out of bounds.
Ball with the Raiders.
Raider ball here. That'll be Stevenson inbounding.
Moyo with the ball. Going for the layup, and it is
no good.
Goes for a rebound, and it is in.
Getting his own rebound is number 14, Amoyo, putting it up for the two. Deficit is now 11. Northview up 48-37. Minute 53 left in the third quarter.
Timeout, Northview.
The foul spread here is 7 Northview, 2 Raiders. Two weeks in a row now, Northview has struggled to keep their fouls to a minimum here. Any comments on that, Vinay?
Yeah, I think they're doing a much well performance today. They're keeping the score difference quite great, keeping it by 11, just like you said. And if they continue playing like this, I think they'd be able to take the game as a win, advancing them to 3-6.
As we break the huddle here, coming back on the court is Poteet. You ready? Of course, Gonzalez and Stewart. The inbound to Stewart. Passes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez works the right side. Stewart gets called for the move and pick. Moving down court here is Amoyo. Crossing the end as we speak. Puts it to Stevenson. Stevenson over to Bureau. Bureau for three, and that is good.
North Forsyth starting to step up their shooting game. At the beginning of the game, they weren't doing some great, missing tons of threes and other shots. And now they're starting to get it back in, getting these threes and twos and getting these layups too.
With the defense that Northview's been playing lately is this press type look. Any sort of pick and run move could easily open up a lane for some of the Raiders' top shooters to get a free shot in. Shields is inbounding here. 8-point lead in favor of Northview. Shields to Stewart. Over to Poteet over here on the right side. He puts up the alley-oop to Stewart, no good. And that'll become North Forsyth ball. Inbounding is Stevenson to Bureau. He pushes his way across the end. Guarded by Shields. Moving to the right. Pulls up. His shot for two is no good. Rebounded by McGee. Shields moving down court, puts up the layup, and that is blocked by number 20, Wiggins. That is the 6'4" sophomore. Fall with the ball, pushed across the court. Little miscommunication there. Poteet is not where he was supposed to be. That pass runs out of bounds. Inbounding from the side is Stevenson.
Yeah, Coach Bomber doesn't look too happy about that.
Simple mistakes coming back to bite them in the butt is what's happening here late in this third quarter, as the deficit has been pushed to 8 opposed to the 15 we started with. Amoyo passes over to Aiken. Aiken gets fouled.
You know, again, Titans going to limit down these fouls. These are what's really killing them.
The Titans move up to 9 team fouls. At the line here is John Aikman, the 6'1" junior. First shot is no good. Inbounded by Stewart. Stewart to Poteet. Poteet pushed across the end. Gets it over to McBee. His pass runs a little wide, out of bounds. Raider ball. How do you think they'll hold up the rest of this game here at Northview Arena?
I think that they need to step up their game right now. They were doing good, and they're kind of trying to lose it. They need to play some more defense now that Forsyth's trying to shoot more, and they're getting these points that are going to cut the gap closer to the end.
I totally agree. We're starting to see some more press defense from Northview, and that proves to not work there on that drive. Shields pops from 3. No good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Score 48-42. With 8 minutes left in regulation, the score 48-42, a 6-point deficit. How do you think we'll hold up, seeing how the deficit keeps dropping and dropping as the Raiders have more unanswered points late in that third quarter?
I think that the Titans really need to step up their defense. They were doing good at the beginning, and now they're starting to let small things slip, get fouls, not guarding the person, then they would get a 3, 2, and so on. And that's really killing us. We need to be able to get back to our game that we were in the first half.
This is starting to look like a lot like last week's matchup when Northview had to pull it out late. Going back to the Stewart dunk earlier, that is his third in a row, 3 for 3 in the past 3 games. Here we are kicking off the fourth quarter, the last quarter in regulation time here at Northview Arena. Inbounding is McBee. He gets it over to Shields. He pushes her on the left side, drives in, finds Stewart, gets fouled. Shot does not drop. And he'll be going to the line again. Wiggins getting called for that foul. Shot number 1 inbound here. And that is no good. In and out. Here comes 2. And that'll drop, and it is good. Inbounding Stevenson. Bureau with the ball. Being defended by Shields as they cross the end together. Amoyo drives right. Gets it inside to Bureau. His layup will go.
Shields down the court.
Settles at the
Looks for
three-point
McBee.
line.
To Falls. Poteet. Shields driving in. Intended for Stewart.
Once again, another pass has gone a little far right, a little far left, a little far up. Anyway, however, not resulting in a good play for Northview.
As we were talking about before, the point difference is getting smaller and smaller. Right now it was at 15, and now it's cut down all the way to 5. What do you think about that?
Simple mistakes, simple passing mistakes specifically for both teams, but majority of them have been for Northview, against Northview, so to speak, and that is why the deficit has kept dropping. That three-pointer is no good. Amoyo with the rebound, draws the foul, shot no good. Lands on top of McBee, slow to get up. Couldn't get his feet set there in time. At the line is Amoyo, the senior. His first shot, no good, in and out. Something we have definitely seen a lot of this warm evening in Johns Creek, Georgia. Shot number 2 is good. Here comes Shields across the end. Over to Poteet, back to Stewart. Stewart finds Gonzalez on the left. Stewart sets a pick. Poteet with the ball now. Moves across. Three-pointer is in and out, no good. Another rebound there for Gerard Amoyo. Stevenson's 3 is no good. He's been struggling a bit tonight. Bureau with the rebound, putting it up again, no good. And they practically let him take another shot, which does in fact drop. Shields pushing across the end. We have ourselves a ball game. 49-47 with 5 minutes, 55 seconds left to play. Poteet's no-look pass is intercepted, but saved by Stewart. Stewart to Shields, and a timeout is called by Northview. Seems as though one of the worst nightmares of Coach Bombard is coming to be a reality here.
Yeah, we were at a good, I think we capped off at 22-point lead, and now we're all the way down to 2. Doesn't look too good for the Titans, trying to lose their game. I credited it strongly to Gerard Amoyo, their 6-foot senior. He's been scoring a lot of points in this upcoming quarter that just happened.
Yes, I would also accredit it to the increase in fouls being called against the Titans. We are now at 10 team fouls, which, of course, is no bueno for the Northview Titans. We'll start back up here, Northview ball. Shields inbounding. Our 5 here is Shields, Patel, Stewart, Fall, and Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the ball. Puts it back over to Shields. Gives to Stewart. Over to Patel. Patel to Shields. Underneath pass to Stewart. His shot does not go. Rebounded by Aiken. Aiken to Bureau. Bureau, deep three, and that'll go as they take the lead late in the fourth quarter. Stewart setting up on the top of the key here. Gets it over to Shields. Shields to Patel. Patel for three. In and out, no good. We've had quite the dry streak here from Northview shooting-wise. Another three will go for North Forsyth. That is number 20, Preston Wiggins. Back-to-back three-pointers for the Raiders.
How many times did he get some heavy defense on that player? He's been nailing threes from all the way to the all the way from the sideline.
Yes, I believe it is time to tighten down the hatches here as Stewart makes his two-pointer to cut the deficit to 2. Amoyo with the ball, pushing across the right side, drives in. That'll go, although it did seem as though there was a slight travel. Was not called. Stewart setting up at the top of the key. He pops for 2, and that'll go.
Huds.
2 in a row there for Shields. 3:51 left to play. Bureau's two-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Stewart. That'll be a jump ball in favor of the Raiders.
All right, it's currently Raiders ball.
Raiders.
Looks like he hit his own man in the face, but they're calling a push from behind and put him up for 2 free throws. We got Puree coming up to the free throw line. The first one is good. Shields is about to foul out. He's got 4 fouls. Looks like Raiders have the ball. Going back, finding Amoyo.
Gonzalez goes for the steal.
The score is currently 56-53 Raiders.
Hasn't looked like a good quarter for the Titans. Not many points, allowing way too many points, and too many fouls as well.
We got Amoyo up here at the free throw line going for the first one, and it's no good. The Titans have been really struggling, Vinay. Do you think you might know a cause of one of their struggles?
I think it's mainly just the defense. The defense isn't covering the players, and they're nailing threes all the way from far away, and that's not good because that's what caused them to take the lead. Wiggins has been the major cause. He's scored 3 threes so far in the fourth quarter.
From what I saw, it looks like the Titans are trying to make things too complex instead of going for the simple, easy passes to one another. Trying to go from that behind-the-back pass through 2 people. Right now we got Patel with it, right off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Stewart. Stewart looking to go to the basket. And he gets fouled up, and it's no good. He's going to the free throw line.
2 free throws for Stewart.
It's crucial that he makes both of these, put this game up to 1 point. It's currently 3 in the game. He goes up for his first one. Stewart has made the first one. Let's see if he can do it for the second one as well. And it looks like he will. He's made them both. Titans now down by 1 point. It's kind of a close game, wouldn't you agree, Vinay?
Yeah, only 1 point a difference. And what Titans really need to do is to cut the defense. That's what it looks like. What the Titans are trying to do: stay close to all their men.
There you go. That's right to Amoyo. Amoyo's driving it, and it looks like he loses it, but they're going to call a foul. A foul on Gonzalez. Looks like Amoyo is going up to the free throw line. Titans are hoping and praying he misses. Gonzalez is about to foul out. So Wellesley needs to control himself, play smart. Amoyo's going up for the second one. He missed the first one. And he made the second one. Titans are down by one basket, and it is a timeout called.
Full timeout.
Titans seem to be putting in some more work now. Do you think they should put McBee back in and try to get some quick points, maybe some threes?
I don't know. Towards the end, he started mellowing down, not being able to get those threes, not being able to get even twos. Stewart has been the big component to this, and I think that would really help if we keep him in.
Yes, he's a very key player to our success. He's been playing extremely well, keeping the Titans up. Teams are currently discussing some game plan as it is such a close game. They want to get out that W. To me, like the timeout is over. There you go. Players are back on the court.
Shields with the ball to Gonzalez. Back to Shields. Going down court to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to fall. Poteet.
All right, looks like Poteet is looking for some options. No one seems to be open.
Looks like Shields is
kind of a pass out to no one right there. It's kind of pointless. Right now, Bure has it, kind of moving it down the court. They need to watch him, not let him get any points on because he's been a big player. Looks like he's out of bounds. Titans ball.
Foul on the Raiders. Correction, out of bounds. Shields to Stewart.
Stewart looking for the open man. Right to fall. Fall right to Poteet. That was a nice pass, but Poteet just gives it up carelessly. Titans need to cut down on these little errors they're making on these passes. It's really hurting them.
Yeah, 2 minutes and only a 2-point deficit. Titans need to step their game up and be able to get that lead again.
It is. Bure has it once again. Looking for someone. Shields on him.
As Titans have not had the lead this quarter.
He's going to find Stevenson to Amoyo. Amoyo's looking for someone. Titans are just trying to defend. Right back to Stevenson, then Bure. Titans looking great on defense, giving them no options, no way to get to the basket, no little outings. There you go, Amoyo looking for something.
Running out the clock, I see. 1 minute and 20 seconds. They just blew out a good 30 seconds of Titans' chance to score. Titans need to get the ball quick. Only a minute left.
Oh, they got a man right under there to Stevenson. Looks like they're just trying to burn time, trying to waste as much as they possibly can. There's only a couple seconds left.
Looks like that could cut it out over the game since
This could put the Titans out of commission. Very, very unlucky.
Looks like they're getting ready to put McBee back right it.
They're playing North Carolina style. No shot clock, so they're just going to sit there and waste as much time. 4 corners. Correction, 4 corners. And there is good. It is 59-55.
With 46 seconds, Ben, do you think Titans will be able to get the comeback?
I think it's definitely possible to pull it off. They just got to work hard. Got to grind it out these next couple seconds. Can't waste time. Really got to pick it up. Look, there's Shields driving to the basket. There goes one man going up for the 3. Oh, and he just misses. Raiders ball. Looks like there's a timeout called. This game is so very close, Vinay.
Just under 40 seconds left with a difference of 4 points.
I feel as though the Raiders are going to try to go for another stall and just run the clock down all the way to 0. The Titans got to make sure they don't let them do that. Got to protect them, but at the same time, you got to make sure you don't give them any fouls so they can't go to the free throw line.
Yeah,
you don't want them putting more points up.
You got to play some tight defense. Make sure no one's able to get the ball, no one's able to shoot, and be able to grab the ball when they're trying to keep the clock from running.
There we go. Looks like the timeout is ending right about now.
North Forsyth trying to make some final game plans. Looks like coach is trying to make some plans with Amoyo.
There you go. It's Raiders ball. Oh, they're playing some tight defense, the Titans are. Oh, and there you go. They're just going to straight up foul him right there. Looks like the Titans are hoping he misses, gets absolutely nothing out of these. The less they make, the better chance the Titans have of winning this, pulling off the W.
Looks like they're putting McBee and Patel back in.
Looks like McBee is going in as well. We have number 40, Connor Stevenson, going up, and the first one is good, making that 5-point difference. This game could possibly be put out of reach if he makes this next one, and it looks like he does. 30 seconds left on the clock. They seem to be doing this. They're just rolling out the ball, waiting. Goes Shields. Shields going to the basket, right to Ollie. It looks like they're going to knock the ball out. Ollie's going to the free throw line. He's got to make both of these.
30 seconds left, 6 points. Ben, do you think this is possible for the Titans to be able to come back and take
Oh, it's most definitely possible. Most definitely. And there goes the first one in. That is very well done by Ollie Fall. Goes for his second one, and that is almost in. Rebounded. Titans will get it back. Going up. Oh, just barely missed. Titans back again. Right out to McBee. McBee for the 3! McBee for the 3!
Titans down 2 points.
Titans are down by 2. It's a crazy game. We saw McBee out there. We got him sharp shooting once again, making those threes. Very well done. Such a close game.
Yes, everyone was kind of let down when he missed the second one, but then we got the rebound, passed it back to Poti, and he nailed it 3 all the way from the back right side. Looks like both teams are trying to make a plan. For last seconds, every single shot counts.
Got 22 seconds left on the clock. Don't get caught watching the paint dry. I mean, I kind of understand. All right, we're moving into the last couple seconds of this game.
What North Forsyth really needs to do is get a foul for the Titans to win. That's the only way, really, I see it.
Looks like the Titans will foul him. Looking to go in. Looks like they're putting in Patil and McBee right back in the game.
18.8 seconds.
Going up, it's crucial that Northview needs Stevenson to miss both of these, as that puts it as a 2-point game. But it looks like Stevenson has made the first one. There we go. McBee and Patel are now on the court. It's like
4 points in 18 seconds.
it's definitely possible. And there goes Shields. Out to
Patel.
Patel. It is! Patel has gotten the three. There we go. It is a 1-point game. 7 seconds on the clock. This game is definitely a teeth clencher. The pressure's on now as Stevenson has some more free throws.
Looks like the crowd's trying to distract him. Make sure he misses one.
And he has made the first one, making it only a 2-point game. Titans need to hope that he misses this.
If he makes this, they only have one shot to make a 3-pointer.
And oh, it is in. So it looks like it is going to be a 3-point game. And there's a timeout has been called. Vinay, do you think that the Titans needs to pull another play just like they just did and try to go for another 3?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only choice they have. When you're down by 3 to tie up the game with 7.6 seconds left, that's the only really chance you have.
There you go. It's pretty tight games. Coaches are making some adjustments, trying to grasp this win.
I think they need to get the ball to Poteet because he's been doing pretty good on the 3 so far in this quarter. I think that he would be a valuable asset to be able to shoot 3 and win the game for them.
Correction, it is actually McBee that has been making the 3s. Here we go, the game is resuming. It's going to be this game. Patel looking to possibly throw the ball into Shields. Shields has it. Shields going down.
6 seconds, 6 seconds.
Going down, looking back, moving back. Right here, Patel. Oh, and it's still Northview ball. But the game is over. Northview is so close, but it looks like they could not hold on. Vinay, do you think that if they could have held that lead they had earlier on, this game would have been a blowout?
Yeah, they were leading by 22 points at the beginning, and I think that would have strongly led to it, but they kind of started to let it go, get fouls, and lose a lot of on defense. And I think that's what strongly kind of killed it for them. And, it comes all back around to the loss. Okay, and this is it for Titans. Loss of the Titans to North Forsyth.